the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers. We're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
180.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
180. Press up.
QB keeping it here, the second down option. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after two straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Jackson now, third and long. Escapes the pocket. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this. Managed to stop it.
これでどうだ？多分これで入ったね。ごめんなさい。今の多分ずっと前に帰ってなかったね。ということで、初めましての方は初めまして、そうでない方はこんにちは。チャッピーさんからのね、ボルチャーのチャッピーさんとの、あれ以来ですね。プレーオフぶりのリベンジマッチということで。Okay.
Stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Vaughn is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
ドーン。遠すぎるな。
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
さてと。もうランは絶対に出させない。その意思
The
で。
Ravens in a very
その
good
固
field
い意志で。
position as they come up 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter.
です。
This is tough running, nice weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
4ヤードで
Give
全
him
然いい
4
です。
that time, so
タイ
6
で
to
す。
go
はい。
on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Running once more with Henry.
ナイスペイトン・ウィルソン。まあしょうがない。毎回毎回ね、抑えられるわけ
6
ではない。
yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
パス投げてきそう、これ。なんだ。
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8.
危ない危ない危ない危ない。あー危ない危ない。
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
これでいこうか。
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Okay.
And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
しかもこれで後ろに戻して
premature balding, gray,
自陣になっちゃった
wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. It'll be Nolan Cooney doing the honors.
触らないでね、触らないで。
And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
あんまやりたくねえな、これ。キルしよう、これ。
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
キルして普通にど真ん中突っ込みます。
They give to Johnson to start this run. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They go play action on 1st down. It's
Okay,
offside
ma.
by Hill. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And
ちょっと詰まっちゃったね。
limit the game to a yard. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
まあこれでどう出てくるのかっていうのは結構気になる。おい。
We know in this league you can't start every
滑って
game
取
with
れないんだ
scoring
ったらね、
drives,
ダメ
but
だ
I
よ。
think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
He has it at the 33. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar off the play fake.
Oh, nice Ramsey.
His first throw is an interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
助かる。
He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Let's go.
Johnson up the middle. He manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
まあまあまあまあま
That'll be
あ。
the end of one in this AFC
ここで
North
ちゃんとタッチダウ
battle.
ン取りたいですね。
7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
タッチダウンで終えたい。ここはこのドライブはちゃんと。ダブルスライオープンでど真ん中突っ込みましょう。
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have it 2nd and 8.
これこうだな。
Now looking to throw.
いやー、そ
Falls
れ
to
取
the
れない
ground
の
out
君。
left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
それ取れないのちょっと信用度に関わってくるよ。結構理想的な開き方したから投げたんだけど。
See what they do on third down. Air it out on third.
だがこれは
Deep
頼
to
め。
the left side.
これ
Well,
に
they
した
had
い
the
な。
look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
ちょけてるね俺がこれ
So
は。
often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
普通にこれ蹴ってもいいような気したんだけどちょっと浅すぎたか。
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
よいしょ、これかな。
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket.
まあそれは
This is
俺が
caught
こう
by
振り切って
Isaiah
思った
Likely.
しょうがない。
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
First option gets
Okay,
the
okay,
give.
okay.
It's the fullback running with it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
He'll set up the screen for Henry.
Yeah.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Ravens first down.
From the gun, a run for Henry.
Okay.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah. 4番ミスマッチなんで、ちょっとユーザーについていきます。
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
これこっち操作したいな。
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
俺が噛みつきすぎた。
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They send the tight end in motion. From the pistol, Henry.
よしよしよしよしよしよしよしよし
Exactly
よ
why
し
you
よし
rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting.
デレック・ヘンリーに好きにやさせてはいけない。本当に。止まんなくなるから。
or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Zone read here and give to Mitchell.
いやー、ちょっとか。
Going at the 30. It's
ダメ
already
か。
on the right side. It's a Baltimore touchdown.
ただ、デレック・ヘンリーじゃない
The
から大丈
Ravens
夫。
start to fight back with their first points of this game.
まだ許すとしても。
That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Receivers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
まあ今日一番調子がいいのがランだからランで多分やっていっていいんじゃないかな。パスやっぱり
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
天候の影響もあるのかなっていう風なワイドレシーバーが信用できない状況になって
They
る。
blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Throw to Hill on the RPO. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
重かったな、今ヒルの動きが非常に。
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
Pass play now.
Yeah.
Bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he manages
Yeah,
to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
あれに押してるわけじゃないん
It's
だ
a
け
gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
これ普通にど真ん中突っ込みて
A give. This is Johnson. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
まあ
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
Ready, set.
Well,
ってことで
we're
2
still
ミニッツウォーニン
waiting
グ
for
で
the
す
scoring
ね
for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
これメットカーフ信じてる
Throwing now off the play action. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield.
うんダメか
The downfield call is
キャ
gonna
ッ
go
チアニメーション
unanswered.
すら入らな
Runner
かった
saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
またはもうオーディブルで縦ポに書いてよかったかもねあれ
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
あんまりちゃんとテレビで見ないなこれ
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
一応ちょっと相手のラインバッカーの動きとかを見ながら
Back to throw. That's Metcalf running the slant. And this one doesn't go far.
で
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long.
いや外出ちゃう君
And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't
これ
mind
ゴー
the
したい
scheme.
な
In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
On 4th down
これ
and
とか
5.
どう
The
だ
offense staying out there.
Here we go, here we go. Coca 19. Wrap ball, bang, bang, bang.
They're going to try to throw for it. Completes this one to him.
ファースターファースターオッケーオッケ
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still
止まっ
has
たら
enough
大
for
量
that first down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
They've got first down here
ー
from
これ
the
はヒルに投げ
36.
たいね
Right back to
い
him.
やー
This is
スタートしてちゃん
And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Go! Cowboy, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. That's his way through a
Okay.
tackle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him.
これこっちが止めますか。
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
これでやっていき
So a
ま
new
しょう。
set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
これもヒル飽きそうだけどね。
On the ground again with Johnson. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get
time
fooled
out
into
使って
making
くれ
the
た。
wrong read
助かる。
very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line for second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
マンツープレーだからこれメットカーフかヒル開くんじゃない
Back to
か
throw.
な。
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
これゾーンできそうだな。カバー4ドロップとかの。
On the set.
No connection on the last play. And now
俺の
it's
直
third
感
down.
がそう囁いてんな。
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Lightning, 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
Third and long for him here. This finds its
Okay.
target. That's Metcalf. And they have this down to the 11 before being
カバー
marked
3ク
down.
ラウドでしたか。
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Run, hut, hut.
オッケー。
Throwing
いっ
out
たでしょう。オッケー。
touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage.
Okay, okay,
Nice
okay,
finish there
okay.
to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big
ちょっ
time.
と遠いか。ちょっと蹴りすぎてんな、今日。
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
どういう風なコールで来るか。これちょっとデフォルトに下げて。まあ一旦こうす
Only
るけど。
17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. First down throw for Jackson. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds
投
left.
げるつもりあるんだったら。
No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again is Lamar.
これ見えてない？
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Turning to Henry on third.
OK,
And this one does not get close. He
これ
stops
はもう
after
セ
three.
カンド
That's
クォ
going
ー
to
ター
bring
終
up
わら
fourth down.
せてハーフタイム行きましょう。
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back
さっとこっ
right
ち
after
からなんです
this.
よね。さっとここタッチダウン決めたらかなり楽になるけど。
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
した。
And
まあい
his
いや。
drive will start inside the
81番の
25.
内側を完全にクリアしました。
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
真ん中思ったより入れてるな、これ、多分。
Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. No pause now for an injured
あら、
player,
誰が
and
怪我
it
し
looks
た
like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry.
あら、お前、怪我しちゃったか。マジか。
First down now, ball at the 33.
Check, check.
They'll go left side with Ball. Has a lane past the 45. And he's all the way
オ
down
ッケ
to
ー、
the
オッケー、オッケー、いい
36.
よ。
They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the
で、
Steelers have
こ
the
の
first down.
ね、30、
Those outside runs so critical for running back.
これはもうサブス
Quarterbacks,
ティ
O-line
で
to
す
hit their
ね。
targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it.
このね、
And that
デュース
offense
ボー
just
ンが
put
出
on
てる間
display
は
some
ね、
teaching tape for
OL でね、
Down
絶対起
inside
こ
the
しそうな
40
ね、
now
ラン
with
プ
a
レーも
first
コールで
down
きるんです
following
よ。
that last play. Once again,
まあ、ブリッツ入ると
like
思
the
う。
turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Having gained about a handful there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that.
サブ
It's
ステ
just
ィ
kind
と
of the
して
meat
って
and
言ったはず
potatoes.
だ
Not
け
going to
ど
make any
ね。
highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
これだな。
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Set the knee. Sit back.
Throw here. 3rd
ただ
down. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds on a
Okay,
gain that
okay,
takes
okay.
him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion
ブ
of
リ
your
ッツ好
third
きそう
downs.
だ
It's
か
the
ら、ちょ
money
っ
down.
とクイッ
And
ク、
nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
クイックパスのオプションのある。
Set.
From the red zone now. Able to get it to Benson. Breaks the tackle.
ああ、やっ
But
た
he
な、お
lost
前
the。football. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy
やったな、お
not only
前。
made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great what they call contact to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Backed up in the end zone. Jackson hits him on the out route. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion. The net
普通に痛すぎるんだが。
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Jump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them
これは
back
もうさっ
behind the
さとクリ
sticks.
しましょう。
Blitz coming, Lamar. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Sure.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
QB コンテインだけ入れとこう。
Again, it's Jackson to the air.
いやー、それ取られる。
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it.
ちなみにね、あれ縦抜かれてたからね、一発させたんやけど、まし
Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately?
いや、ファーストダウン結構ラン多いから。
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
この距離になってくるとヘンリーのランっていうの通じるからね。まあちょっと勝負かけますか。
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up
いやー、
fourth
ま
down.
た怪我人出たな。
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
それはキープだな。
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive.
ナイスで。偉い。偉い。
He'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down, looking for options.
いやー、なんだ
They
それ。
get to him again. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
ただこれかなり深いな。
A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense.
本当にそれか？
On second down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third down here. Need 8 on the play.
Here we go, sack.
They'll air it out on third.
いや
That one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Jack Browning to kick it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
ーしんどいね。
All right, working
守
from the
備も
gun
ね
to
こ
start.
こまで
First and 10.
ねずっと耐えきれる気しないんだよな。
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds.
ちゃんと投げてきそうだなこれ。
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Ravens'
次のタッチダウ
ball.
ン
They
大
come
事
in
本当に。
trailing, but that lead is within reach.
フィールドゴールは多分許されないこの状況。っていうのがよく分かったね。
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lamar now from the gun. Short throw drops. This one's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So they're left facing third and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
One of the tight ends in motion left.
ちょっとこれなんかおかしいな。
Jackson now on third. Headed out right.
いやーマジかい。
44-yard line as they haul him down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. On the move, past the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide, wide open.
Jackson yet again.
オッケーナイス。完璧。助かる。多分ねちょっとしたらね爆音が流れてくるよ。
Come on, y'all. We gotta keep it.
And there's a man there. It's
めっちゃ
intercepted.
来た今。
Pass play on first and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second and 3 now. Back now, pressure coming.
いやー、マジ
Down,
か
down
よ。
he goes.
持たない
And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
で、プレイ流れ
So
る
stuck, Kate, on decision making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it? The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game in the fourth quarter, decision making is also knowing when to salvage a play, salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
これこうして。
Here he goes, third and long.
OK、パス
And
ダウ
on the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they say catch. Great play. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Hits the 20.
OK!
There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense
Yes,
to make
yes,
this
yes,
two-score
yes, yes.
lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
よし、いい感じじゃないこれ。
Hill now to return it. His effort's going to get him to that
まあ
32-yard
まあまあまあ
line
まあ、しょ
before
う
he's
がない
taken down.
俺がタックルちょけた。
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
ちょっとどこまでパスで来るかだな、これ。
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's brought down after a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 7 at the 35-yard line.
OK。
In their left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Lamar off the play fake. That one finds his man, likely. And he has it right
No,
in
hold on.
midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They're going option keeper
Yeah,
on first and 10.
いや
Past the 40.
ー、俺がミスった。
Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will carry this across.
俺が変に触ったからミスったのあれ。普通にハイス
The
ミスがちゃんと
Ravens
カ
now
バーでき
within
る
one
と
score
か。
in the fourth. It's a Lamar Jackson
そう、2ポイン
touchdown.
トだよな、これ。
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs
Tight
to get
to
runs
the-
like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. And I don't think that'll be the last time he totes it.
Lamar and the Ravens all set for this two-point
The
try.
Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at
Okay.
the 2.
OK,
Ooh, and he
OK。
can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point
Onside
attack
of him.
fails.
Ravens
A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a two-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First,
怖いってそれ。
and he
ちゃん
has
と
it to
取
the
れ、両手
42
で。
before they make the stop.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
First down from the 42. They'll come out throwing.
あ、ミスった。
All the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, whew, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Now throw on 2nd and 10.
いやー、
Just got it away before
お
they
い
hit the
そんな
pass lines
崩れ
are
る？
incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Washington.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
あ
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
ー、これカバー2マンかブリッツなんだよな。
Back to throw it.
ファーストダウン、オッ
This
ケー。
finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Crunch. Trap 60, trap 60.
They are throwing it again.
オッケー。
Man again. It's Hill. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
なんかいろいろぐちゃぐちゃだったけ
Get
ど
to the game. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers lead by 15 now.
28. Ravens 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
パス
Now here's Lamar.
ナイス TC バッ
Just
ト
too much. He's taken down. Looking quickly here. Play action now with Jackson. He rolls
俺
to
が引
his
っかかって
right.
どうすんねん。
He's running with it. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
オッケーオッケーオッケーオッ
Well,
ケーオッケ
QB
ー。
made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
さあまたなんか音が消えたけど。オッケーナイストランキール。今ラマー特能発動してはいるけど。
Going long for him here.
届いて届いて届いて。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケーオッ
And he
ケ
won't
ー
make the marker.
オッケ
They're
ー。
to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
1st down, play action. Gets it down.
Okay.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
もうね、そこで絶対振り作るって分かってたから。 もう一発縦ポン抜いてねってしただけ。でもディープキックにして。そう、この展開で一番まずいのはリターンタッチダウン食らうことだから、その最短でタッチダウン取られると、まあなんか相手にチャンスがリリースしながら復活してしまうので、でこれはもうルースにしてよくて、そんなにプレッシャーをかけなくてもいい。
First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He gets it again to Mitchell. And they make the tackle at the 38. Keeping the pace here as the clock continues to run. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Okay.
This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Finds him over the middle.
Okay, yo.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And again, it's Jackson. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Working inside the red zone.
Okay.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar.
これいったな、いかれたな。てか、ワイドレシーバー。ほら、待って。
The Ravens get back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Jackson throwing for it. This is caught. And
he's
across the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly hurt that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Quarterback run here.
止める？ 分かった。止めるんだね。OK。
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
止めるんだね。
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Vaughn Steelers. He gets in the first, and they can run this clock out.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through
で
tackles.
これでおしまい。
Keep those legs pumping.
スナップした方が
Here's a design
この
run.
時計がサクッと回るので。ということでね、
Well,
勝ちました。
fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they tickle in on the North Shore.
とりあえずね、なんとか
And
リ
they're
ベンジ
stacking
は達成し
momentum
たっ
right
ていうこ
away
とでいいん
this
じゃない
season
で
as
しょう
they
か。
begin the year 2-0.
ということでね、